I'm debuting every week a new song from the Uncredible album. Last week we debuted The Uncredible. So this week what I want to do is I want to reveal or debut a song called Evaluation. This will be track number 2. And this particular track, it's kind of important to me. It has kind of an edge to it. It's got kind of a hip-hop feel to it. And basically I wrote this song because this is how I feel, and I think a lot of people feel when our managers or our leaders start evaluating us. So I'm going to go ahead and get this playing, and then I can maybe fix the printer problem while this plays. But here is the song called Evaluation. This will be track number 2 from the Uncredible album. Let's see if I can get this going here.
It's time for your annual job evaluation. Follow me.
Yeah, you said you expected more. That's rich coming from you. I ran a marathon that morning and worked the night shift too. You sit there grading effort like you know what these people do. You wrote my evaluation, but I didn't see you at mile 22.
Needs improvement.
I've already proved it.
Lacks communication.
Funny, I don't remember hearing from you.
Attitude problem.
Maybe my problem's with you.
Meets expectations.
What's even expected of you? Get back to work.
Who you think you're talking to?
Yeah. You got your spreadsheets, I got 20 years. You got your meetings, we got blood, sweat, and tears. You got your title, we got experience. You got your opinions, we got the evidence. You tell us where we fall short, you tell us what we need to do. You tell us how to do our jobs from a room with a different view. You sign the evaluation, but we never respected any of you.
Needs improvement.
I've already proved it.
Lacks communication.
Funny, I don't remember hearing from you.
Attitude problem.
Maybe my problem's with you.
Meets expectations.
What's even expected of you? Get back to work.
Who you think you're talking to?
Yeah, you know my numbers, you know my rank, you know my attendance, you know what's in the database. But you don't know my family, you don't know what's at stake. You don't know my pain, you don't know the sacrifices behind the raises you take. Needs improvement.
We've already proved it.
Lacks communication.
We never hear from you.
Attitude problem.
Maybe our problem's with you.
Meets expectations. We're expecting more from you. Get back to work.
Who you think you're talking to?
Get back to work.
Who you think you're talking to? You wrote our evaluations, but we never respected you.
So that is Evaluation, and that is the second track. I'll put links in the show notes for where to go and listen to that. All these songs are on Suno. I'm working through the process of making these available for Spotify and things like that. It's more of a technological side of things than anything. But if you want to listen to the entire album is on Suno. I'll have a link to that specific song. But I wrote that song because I've just been in, when you start running marathons and you have your master's degree and you're in the regular workforce, you get to this point where you're sitting across the desk from people who are evaluating you, and you're just like, this can't be real. And I remember a number of times when I've been evaluated by people who couldn't hang in a marathon. They don't have a master's degree, and I'm sitting across from them and I'm thinking, what qualifies you specifically to evaluate me? And I've done evaluations where I just had a stack of work, and they, it's a corporate thing. They have to give you a certain grade or whatever to make it look like they're paying attention when 90% of the time they're not. They're just checking boxes. And it's super frustrating for those people who, the whole album is called Uncredible because I'm trying to look at this from the average person's perspective. Now my perspective on it is I run marathons. I have a master's degree, magna cum laude. What makes you capable of evaluating me? Now, that's my perspective. But then I look at some of the OGs of some of these manufacturing plants that I've been in, and they could tear your entire truck down and rebuild it, and they know their machine that they run for the last 20, 30 years inside and out. And then you've got new people who just graduated coming in and going, well, I don't know that you really put in the effort, and you can't measure the knowledge that they have that way. So I just, I wrote that because I was like, man, when I look at some of the people who are not at the actual doing the work stage of a company, when they're in offices, they're in air conditioned offices, and those people who are doing the work are, sweating it out. I look at that and I'm like, there needs to be a different sort of understanding between, and I'm sure it's not everybody, but there just needs to be this sort of understanding and a level of appreciation coming downward, where it's like, hey, I wouldn't want to be out, I'd rather sit in front of a computer too than do this work out here in the heat and whatever. So there's never, I shouldn't say there's never, but there's a lot of times there's not that mutual respect or appreciation for what either side does. But a lot of times it's downward, where it's like a lot of times these people who are working on the floor building the product or packing the product or moving the product, if it wasn't for them, that cushy job that the evaluator in this particular case has wouldn't even exist. So that's track number 2 off of the Uncredible album.
No quit. Building their world. While they talk about us.
All they talk about us.
Educated.
Experience.
Still not credible.
So we embraced it.
Now we're uncredible.